Hi, welcome to the Intro to edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Mia Gallegos.
And I'm Wakaya Farley.
In this edition, we'll see how one senior is getting prepared for the next stage of her life.
And we'll also find out how one LSHS teacher has adjusted to the new COVID status quo.
Stay tuned for all of this and more on the Intro Hour 2 edition of Tiger Broadcast.
By now, it's no secret that COVID-19 has forced students and teachers to adapt a lot these past 2 years. One LSHS teacher explained the challenges he and his students faced this last school year. Reporter Ian Murphy and photographer Jackson Klaus fill us in.
When Leeseman High School students hear the words COVID-19, 3 things really come to mind: virtual learning, social distancing, and most of all, masks. Last school year was hard for many, but for one teacher and program at LSHS, last year was especially challenging.
Our ability to adjust to circumstances was put to the test, and really realized how important that ability was until obviously we're thrust into a situation where everything about the way you've done things for many, many years has to change, and it has to change tomorrow. What do you do?
Learning to sing in masks was a challenge for choir students, and it also affected how Mr. Muntz was able to interact with his students.
It kept him from connecting with all of us, because seeing somebody's entire face, seeing somebody smile is one of the most important things in life, because that's just how you connect with somebody. And having half that cut off from 100 kids is an astronomical change.
Despite this obstacle, many choir students have said that Mr. Muntz's ability to teach was still unlike any other here at LSHS.
What I admire most is his teaching style. I would say that his teaching style is the kind of teaching style that I don't see in 90% of my teachers. He trusts his students, like, for example, in sounds, he trusts his students to know what to do and when to do it.
With student support, Mr. Muntz was able to persevere through the adversity he and his students faced.
I feel very strongly that the types of activities that we do in our class for the kids who are involved in it and passionate about it, that those things are extremely necessary activities, and I was motivated by the fact that they were necessary and they were needed. If they needed that as an outlet for them for social interaction, they needed it as an outlet for their anxiety, for their mental health. I viewed it as something that you don't just toss away.
Regardless of singing with or without masks, Mr. Muntz is and has been admired by so many of his students.
Mr. Muntz has been a really great teacher. He really, you can tell he really cares about what he does, and he's really passionate about getting better himself, which I think makes us better students too. He, as a teacher, is empowered to continue to get better at singing and at choir and learning more.
Through it all, one thing has been apparent. Students in the choir program have admitted that choir to them is more than just a class. Choir is family.
I think taking choir is a good opportunity to just get out of your comfort zone, do something different.
Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, this is Ian Murphy.
Many students and staff at LSHS have been to the sweet diner known as Neighborhood Cafe. Out of all the many small town shops in Lee Summit, Neighbors is one that has love for all of its community. Photographer Lillian Alexander and reporter Mia Gallegos tell us all about its impact.
Neighborhood Cafe is one of the many small town restaurants and shops located in downtown Lee Summit.
I am one of the owners. I just passed off management to Roberto and a couple others. Yeah, it's very small town. We have so many regulars that come in that they're just kind of all hollering at each other and talking about the news or the weather, and we have really enjoyed that.
My favorite thing is to be working here. I feel like this is your family working with you.
Even though it's a small restaurant, Neighborhood Cafe makes a lasting impact on those who work and eat there.
We love getting involved with this community. I grew up in Lee Summit. My husband's been here for, 20 years now. We are involved with the chamber and with different businesses around Lee Summit. There are a few organizations that we have tapped into to help with, like Veterans Community Project, and we've done just a lot of different donations with homelessness.
We help the homeless people that we have around Lee Summit. We help them to get a free meal every day.
We at one point I don't know how many meals we're serving. A few hundred every week for people who needed it.
Neighborhood Cafe provides more than just great homemade food, people, and warmth.
You get the little small town cafe diner vibe, from like a little small town. And like it's all community, it's all one family. It's all, yeah.
Every time someone asks me to describe it, it's just this small hometown feel.
I've been learning a lot of things that I never know before.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Mia Gallegos.
Many seniors graduating this year will be continuing their academic and athletic careers at Division I and Division II colleges. One LSHS athlete who is continuing on is extremely excited to be competing at the next level. Reporter Anna Cornelius and the photographer Monique Johnson tell us about Omara Love's pros and cons of leaving her hometown.
It's that time of year. Seniors are 5 months away from graduating. One Lee Summit High School softball player is definitely ready to hit a new field.
I'm excited to see where this sport will take me in the next 4 years. I know I'm not trying to go professional or anything like that, but the sport is going to be fun to play with like a new group of girls, and I felt that I could have a family over there.
Creating a new family is not the only thing Amara is looking forward to.
Meeting new people. I've already said that I met a few of the softball girls there, and they were really, really nice. So I know I'll already have a family on that aspect of things.
With Amara's social group growing, she will never forget about the friend who started it all.
Apparently she didn't know my name. She couldn't say it right. So that's why she never talked to me. But then we sat next to each other in math class, and then we just, we're here now.
Playing a sport is always fun, but playing with your best friend will always be the icing on the cake.
Softball more fun, playing with your best friend and always talking about people. But yeah, it just makes it fun.
Yeah, it makes it fun. We're always laughing. Yeah. There's never. I'd like to say we're the funniest on the team. I'm not gonna put anything out there.
We were voted too.
I was voted. I was number 1 and she was number 2.
Okay. We were off by 2 votes.
Sometimes the easiest thing to talk about is the person who is always there for you.
Funny. Gives great advice, but will I listen? No. But she's a good, wholesome person, and I love her.
With a love like theirs, a 17-hour drive will not come between the bond they have.
I feel like we won't. I feel like we won't do too bad. If we're being honest, we don't hang out that often. If we're being honest, but we still because we're best friends, we still have that connection, so we can see each other for probably a year and still be fine, catching up wise.
I'm gonna be sad, it's really gonna hurt, but I'm gonna get through it.
2 different fields, 2 different colleges, but only one friendship. It doesn't matter how far apart these two will be, their friendship will last a lifetime. Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, this is Anna Cornelius.
Freshman Connor Kiley unfortunately injured his wrist during football season and later broke it again. His injury then greatly impacted his team. Reporter Will Godfrey and photographers BJ Cottrell and Aiden Warner tell us the story of Connor's struggles and recovery of his injury.
Lots of kids play sports in high school. Freshman Connor Kiley is no different. In fact, he's been playing sports since elementary school and was looking forward to playing at the highest level when he got to high school. Unfortunately, that's not what happened.
It was kind of weird because during the football season, he just came back from his injury of breaking the same wrist, and he first game out, he breaks it again. We were surprised because we thought he was healthy. It was just different because a lot of people didn't really take it seriously at first. They kind of just thought he twisted it or something. They didn't think he really broke it again since he just came back, just healed it completely after football season.
Connor suffered his second broken wrist in less than 6 months.
I was in a lot of pain. Like on a scale of 1 through 10, probably like a 10. I don't know. I didn't really feel anything because it went numb like immediately. Pretty scary because I thought I was gonna have to have surgery because both bones were off each other.
The injuries Connor suffered really affected the team.
It's weird since I've grown up playing with them. I'm used to seeing them and playing with them on the court. So.
Last year.
It was a big change because Connor is a big player on defense. He plays very well defense, so we didn't have him in a key spot, but our season still went well. We only lost 1 game, or we lost 2 games, but we still did pretty good.
While the team managed to make it through the season, Connor was recovering, trying to become a better player than he was before he got injured. It appears that he reached his goal.
Well, I played with Connor a little before, and I've played with him a lot after, and I truly believe that since Connor has broken his arm, he's gotten a lot better, and I believe he's gotten a lot better because he's really pushed himself in the gym. I've spent hours with him in the gym, and I've seen him really progress as a player since he's broken his arm, so I believe he's gotten a lot better.
Underway, and Connor has made his mark, averaging double digits in the last 8 games. He's back where he belongs. Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, this is Will Godfrey.
Thanks for watching this Intro Hour 2 edition of Tiger Broadcast. For packages and more, go to www.tigerbroadcast.com.
Or follow us at TBTV8 Sports or TBTV8 Tigers.
Once again, I'm Makaya Farley.
And I'm Mia Gallegos. See you next time, Tigers.